is my ambition on this holiday, to find a way up to that church. I mean, there's literally a road up, it's not going to be difficult, but that looks like it's going to be a really nice viewpoint.
I did not keep that promise, and that's a problem that I have been having for a while. In early August, my grandmother and I decided to get away from it all. We booked a ferry, found a room, and in the early hours of the morning made our way to Trittenheim in the Moselle Valley, one of our favourite places in the world. When we got there, we went on a short bike ride to test how our bikes had fared on the journey, and had a meal at Grandma's favourite restaurant, and went to bed to sleep off the effects of spending 14 hours travelling. On day one proper, we caught the daily riverboat service from Trittenheim to the town of Berncastle Coos, named after the defensive fort that looks over the valley. We had brought our bikes along with us, as well as the cameras, of course. Unprepared for the heat, we headed straight for the rabbit warren of winding medieval streets that provided both shade and lots of ice cream. We gorged on a lunch of currywurst and chips and explored all of the delights on offer, hopping from cafe to grab cold drinks. We then cycled home, stopping to eat our bread rolls, had a pizza at the local pizzeria, and went to bed. The next day, we started to notice that things were different almost immediately. We'd overdone it the day before, and we were feeling the effects. As a result, neither of us were in a filming mood. That being said, we still had a very good time. After breakfast, we went for a walk in the mountains. We had intended to walk for a few hours, but struggled in the heat with shade few and far between. The views were still amazing and totally worth the climb. We ditched our walk and headed to the nearest town, Schweich, for lunch. Failing to find any sensible options, we settled for spaghetti ice, which I made sure to finish as a matter of national pride. We then stumbled our way into the town supermarket, mainly for the air conditioning, and discovered that spaghetti ice flavoured Lindt existed. We also discovered that Germany has better Pringles than us. We then headed to the Roman villa that some of the locals had told us about in the next village. Here, Grandma produced the packed lunch that she had failed to mention earlier, although our sandwiches had become melted cheese toasties in the 40-degree heat. We spent the rest of the afternoon in our darkened hotel room. Grandma sat under the fan, and I sat on the toilet. Grandma maintains that this was all caused by the heat. Personally, I think it was the raspberries that she had been passing me earlier in the day. I later realised that the best before sticker had magically vanished from the half-empty packet. Grandma tasted some local wine, I had a pizza from the local pizzeria, and we went to bed. On the morning of our third and final day, we decided to spend the day in the Roman city of Trier, with its sprawling streets and Roman remains.
The other side, I'll be lighter than a butterfly. It's gonna be alright. It's not the end of the night yet. My soul blinks twice. Once for love and once for life. I'll take a step, my alphabet, grabbing hold of his open hand. And I don't relate the same.
We then headed across the road to the Karl Marx House and Museum of both Marxism and Socialism. It was very interesting, and Grandma enjoyed it a lot more than she thought she would.
The world is at my fingertips. I don't know if I should be reaching for it.
After soaking up enough culture for the day, we headed into an air-conditioned shopping centre before eating a takeaway bratwurst and corn-marked plats in the heart of the city. We decided that we would slowly walk through the city to the Porta Nigra, the ancient city gates, and without a care in the world, that's exactly what we did. We watched the street performers, soaked in the architecture, contemplated going visco. By the way, she put them down after disappointingly realising that they weren't disposable. And I became convinced that I had been in a horrific car accident and had ascended to heaven. That's it. We went home, I had a pizza from the local pizzeria, and that's the end. Apart from one small thing. Because during my time in the Mosel, I'd become fascinated with this one picture. So much so that I'd started asking around about it, and it's become a point of discussion for all the locals. So I just couldn't resist.